As part of its activities, the Nigerian Navy says a total of 8.1 million barrels of stolen crude oil, 86,500 metric tons of illegally refined automotive gas oil have been recovered by operatives of the service in various operations in the last 4 years. The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Gala, revealed the figures while briefing journalists on the activities of the service in Abuja. The naval chief, who was represented by the Chief of Training and Operations, Rear Admiral Olusegun Ferreira, says troops arrested 181 speedboats, 1,453 wooden boats laden with stolen products, 118 vehicles, and destroyed 8,790 storage tanks. He further revealed that a total of 392 suspected oil thieves have been arrested and 122 badges and deactivated 1,528 illegal refining sites, which has been destroyed within the period under review.
In the past 4 years, the Nigerian Navy has confiscated over 8.1 million barrels of stolen crude oil, 86,500 metric tons of illegally refined AGO, 788,312 liters of illegally sourced premium motor spirit, also known as petrol, and about 21 million liters of kerosene. Other arrests include about 120 barges, 181 speedboats, 1,453 wooden boats loading with stolen products, as well as 118 vehicles conveying stolen petroleum products. During this period, the Nigerian Navy also deactivated over 1,528 illegal refining sites and 8,790 storage tanks and arrested 392 suspected oil thieves.
He says despite the sterling performances, there have been misinterpretations in certain quarters aimed at tarnishing the image of the Nigerian Navy. The Chief of Training and Operation, however, attributed the misinterpretation peddled by mischief makers whose freedom of action in oil theft has been severely degraded by the Nigerian Navy. He reiterated the Nigerian Navy's commitment to several strategic initiatives such as the presidential crude oil barging regime.
Despite these sterling performances, there have been misrepresentations in certain quarters aimed at tarnishing the image of the Nigerian Navy. These misrepresentations are peddled by mischief makers whose freedom of action in oil theft are severely being degraded by the Nigerian Navy. Despite disruptions by these unpatriotic elements, the Nigerian Navy has remained critical in the success of several strategic initiatives, such as the presidential crude oil barging regime.
Rear Admiral Olusegun also stressed the Nigerian Navy's commitment to transparency and working with other regulators in the monitoring and enforcement of approvals granted to operators to lift crude oil and other refined products. He says this will enable the Nigerian Navy to ensure compliance for legitimate upstream and downstream operations on behalf of the regulators. Oluwatoyami Yusuf, TTV News, Abuja.